continued to fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome to watch those guys in the second half, the energy, the excitement that they brought. But we got to start that way. But I really thought, the defense went out there. We said we're going to go for a 3-and-out. They stopped them. Offense went down, 10-play drive, scored. So you felt the momentum going, and defense comes back, get another big stop. So you felt that momentum, but we got to finish.
And then it didn't look like the first touchdown was a touchdown. It looked like you dropped the ball. Do you have somebody in the booth that tells you what they're looking at? Or?
Yeah, I mean, and then there's supposed to every touchdown is supposed to be reviewed. So I think that's something we got to talk to the Big Ten about, and just every touchdown is supposed to be reviewed. So that definitely should have been called and then looked at.
All the way on the left here, Tom.
Yeah, Sherrone, your running game objective going into this game, is there a certain amount of yards you're trying to accomplish? And I don't think you got just shy of 100 yards, but what's wrong with the running game in terms of offensive line play to backs, or if you can assess it without looking at the film?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing in the run game, there's not really a assessed amount of yards. You want to get enough yards to win, regardless of run pass. Whatever we got to do to win that game, that's what we want to do. So there's a couple things on some run-through backers that we got to fix up front. And, I thought, initially we were moving them off the ball pretty well, but it really was the run-through stuff that really got us. And that's something we got to fix. But there's not a magical number of yards that we need. We just need to have enough yards so we can go score enough points to win.
Sherrone, you have a 5-4 team right now that was coming off of a national championship, so it's sort of different than a normal 5-4 team. What do you have them to use to motivate them? What is there left to fight for?
Yeah, the motivation is that you're at Michigan. That you wear the winged helmet, that you have the block him on your chest, and that you got to play really good teams. The rest of the way. So these guys have a lot of pride. No one's more disappointed about the losses than these kids and these coaches. So they're going to continue to fight.
Yeah, you're playing the number one percentage passer in the nation, and you don't have either your starting cornerbacks. Talk about how, they fought to.
Yeah, Zeke Berry, talk about a dude that has played safety, played nickel, and he played corner today, and hadn't played corner all year. And he had a long ball against number 7, Evan Stewart, who's arguably one of the better receivers in the country, and played it as good as anybody could. So I was really proud of him. Really proud of Amir. He had some plays that he wanted to get back, but I thought overall, those guys fought their tails off for being not the starters, and just the defense in general doing that, and it gave up some points, and that late point, because if you score in the low red zone on the offense, then it's a closer game. So it's a team game. But at the end of the day, we lost. I give credit to them, Coach Lanning and their staff. They do a great job and developed a great team. But we got to continue to fight and do the little things right.
Back right, Brandon.
Coach, it was, 4th and 5, and you guys drew up the play. I guess the ball went out of bounds for whatever reason. Can you explain what happened on the play, and why was that play called exactly?
Yeah, it was 4th and 3, I believe. And, they did a good job defending it. I think they had a zone pressure, and the end dropped into the quarterback. Plays get called, and not going to regret or call out the play caller or anything like that. So we got to go execute. So it was 4th and 3, and that was the play that was called.
Middle, Tony.
Yeah, Sherrone, I know you talked about the need to come out a little bit faster, and maybe that was alluding to the offense, but defense as well, I guess, gave up 4 touchdowns on the first 5 possessions. What did you see that, I guess, just didn't work well early?
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't think it was 4 touchdowns, but the first drive they scored, but off a 3-and-out, and then they went down and stopped them. We made some adjustments at halftime to get it closer. We're getting there, and we're almost at a 1-point score, a 1-point game. So we got to play complementary football. I thought, up front we got to continue to be gap sound and do what we need to do up front. And I thought the corners fought. I thought the DBs fought for especially the corners. Those guys not being the starters and the guys getting moved around. I was proud of them, but we got to continue to get better.
Like you said, you made the adjustments in the second half, forced a couple punts. Was there anything that surprised you or caught you guys off guard in the first half?
No, it was stuff we knew they were going to do. They just executed well. We got to continue to focus on little details.
In the middle, Charlie.
Yeah, Will Johnson's the best corner in the country, so not having the best corner in the country is always going to be different and a challenge. So, but I thought those guys fought. So we always talk about next man up, but when you don't have your 2 starting corners, that's part of it. You know, it's part of the game of football, and you got to adjust. You can't make excuses. You just got to go out and get better.
On the right, Ryan.
Yeah, obviously you guys came out scored in the start of the second half, and then about forced a punt, and then had that penalty
Yep.
line up over the center. Is that something that you guys were aware of? It's obviously a unique punting formation that isn't as common.
Yeah, just a different formation that we had to adjust to, seeing it. So we just got to do a better job executing on the field.
How pivotal do you think that play was in the game?
Yeah, I mean, the momentum was huge. It was another 3 and out, so it was huge for our defense to have that confidence to go in there and then, you know, you're going back, you just scored, and then go down and you got a chance to go 3 and out and score again. So, but I thought the defense stood tall again. They held them to a field goal. So, you know, just continue to fight and get better. You know, so it was a pivotal point in the game, and momentum could have swung the other way for sure.
Right here in the middle.
Coach, it's 2 weeks in a row that the offense has started slow, but started to figure things out as you went on throughout the game. What do you think the key will be to start faster on offense in the coming weeks?
Yeah, we got to flip that around, right? We can't start slow, especially against the offense that we're about to play. Another high-powered offense that scores a lot of points and got great players. So for us, we got to figure out the best plays that we want to start the game and continue to go from there.
Right here on the left.
Hi, Coach. My name's Angel. So what was going through your head when you saw Orji was down after the trick play where Samaj Morgan threw it to him? If he would have been eliminated as an option, how do you think that would have shifted Michigan's playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that, you know, definitely thought about, but don't try to think about anything too far ahead until it actually happens. So was happy that he got up and he's healthy.
Good time for a few more. We'll start with Bob.
Just one follow-up, Sherrone. You said obviously your players will stay motivated. What do you rally around right now? Is there a specific goal, a specific theme that you need to rally around with them going forward?
Win. I mean, there's no other factor. We want to win, you know, so that's what we're going to focus on. How do we win the next game and then win the next one, then win the next one? So that's all we're worried about is just getting the W for next week.
All right. In the middle here. Catch.
Sherrone, can you just walk through the decision to challenge that catch or non-catch from Colson on the sideline and what you saw that happened right in front of you?
Yeah, I just thought that he got his, you know, he caught the ball, got a knee down, and then went down, and then he rolled out of balance, and then the ball came out. So the kids were fighting, and I was going to fight. I was going to fight with them, and I could, yeah, it looked to me like it was a catch. So that's why I challenged it.